The only decisive evidence is the actual murder weapon itself. And that was in plain sight this whole time. The real murder weapon is... DOGEN'S chisel! What did you say?! Take responsibility for your own statements. The scene of the crime was Mr. Knightley's cell. You said so yourself. If the evidence changes, then so will my logic. That too is courtroom procedure, is it not? Nice. If the chisel was used, that means the killer was human. Wait, what? I'm confused now. But the fact remains that we cannot deny the security photo. Okay, I'm so confused now. If the chisel was used, then the killer is human? Okay, alright. New theory. We've got that, uniform thingy, right? So, Jailbird wore this and killed him in this. That would explain the missing uniform. And then he had Rocky, while he was black, attack, quote-unquote, Knightley. But, he didn't have him kill him or anything. That was before he killed Knightley. And that was to make it look like Dogen had him killed, I guess. What about that photo? I'll give you the answer. This photo shows the moment. What? What photo? I'm sorry, what? There's a photo? This photo shows the moment. The dog killed the victim, the dog leapt at the victim, someone attacked the victim. I should have been paying more attention. What photo? Is it in our organizer? Ah! Is that the photo? That's not the photo. They're not talking about a photo, they're talking about the video. Why are they talking about a photo? You gotta be confused, guys. The dog killed the victim. The dog leapt at the victim. Dogen's dog leapt at Knightley. I just still think it was Rocky, but okay. However, the victim did not die at the time. Didn't die. And once again, if the security cameras are timed and you know the chronological order, wouldn't you be able to infer this? If Knightley was still alive afterwards? He was only knocked unconscious. The dog didn't move a dead body. It moved the unconscious Knightley. And the real killer was its owner. I see. If the victim was moved, it would have been possible for Dogen to commit the murder. And use the murder weapon! This feels weird. I've never... I'm sorry. I've never been in... Like, I've been in this position with Phoenix, a similar position with Phoenix a couple times, but with Edgeworth, I've never had such a different theory that I like, in points like this, where we're in epic moments where, like, the killer was you! Like, I've never been so distant from what Edgeworth is thinking, but, okay, let's play along. I bet your teacher used to write on your report card, needs to pay more attention on what others say. I would think that describes you more. We examined that room. Every crook and granny, right, Justine? Yeah. We examined all 4 of Mr. Dogen's chisels. And found no traces of blood. Thank you, Judge Courtney. Thanks to you, I am now certain. Thanks to me? Whatever do you mean? When I came here earlier, I saw 5 chisels. That's right, there were definitely 5 before. So the one that disappeared was... the smallest one, presumably for portable use. Dogen, where is that chisel? I'm not free to leave this place. I have no need of a portable chisel. Not free to leave? In that case, He mustn't have been free to hide the deadly chisel either. Dogen, you just dug your own grave. It seems you know something. Would you care to show it? Dogen couldn't leave, so the place he hid the chisel is this special cell. Like, that's the only place? The place he's in? Dogen is a prisoner, so he can't leave his cell freely. Perhaps he could have sent his dog out to dispose of it. But he would not have been able to confirm the weapon's location. So, what does that leave? Above all else, special metal tools are around in this cell. Very around, all the time. They're very erect as well. Even if one chisel were to appear here, no one would suspect a thing. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of that. I see, of course. It's always safest if you do something yourself. That can be the mistake a lot of killers make, actually. I mean, they always try to do everything themselves, and it gets them caught. On the other hand, sometimes trusting people will also get you caught because they turn on you. But sometimes, it's better to trust people because accomplices make everything easier if they are actually willing to go along with it. But I examined everything! I didn't find any hiding places in his cell. You're an idiot. Objection! I don't trust you? I am certain that the murder weapon is here. The reason you haven't found it is because you're a dumbass. Heh, you say I hid it? Where exactly? Think. Where could he have hidden it? I have to remember everything up to this point. There must be some clue. Does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, that dog hasn't barked at me once today. There's no way. It's in his mouth? Previously, when I came to the special cell, it barked on Dogen's command. That's it! That's what's been out of place! There's just one place he could have hidden the murder weapon. Given up already? How dull, how dull. Hold it! I will present evidence. This piece of evidence shows where you concealed the murder weapon. I don't know, and I hate moments like this where it's like, if it's so obvious that it's like, well, why bother presenting? Then again, if they didn't give me that if they didn't give me all that exposition just now, then this wouldn't have been obvious. Then it would have made me think. But because they gave me all that, there's like no point in making me present, because now I know. Edgeworth just told me. So if Edgeworth told me, then why can't Edgeworth tell him? I don't see why I have to. That's my logic there, anyways. They either should tell me, and thus him everything himself, or tell me nothing and let me do it myself. Well, not nothing. Like, give me a hint and then let me do it myself. Hasn't your dog been awfully quiet today? Now that you mention it, it hasn't barked at all. Before, it was very noisy. Sir Dogen, open that dog's mouth now. Ooh, looks like she's a bit fast on her feet. Anubis doesn't bark needlessly. I ordered him to do that before. In that case, order it to bark now. Naturally, you should be able to, if you have nothing to hide. It was inevitable. Anubis, show them your mouth. As you can see, a dog of this size can easily conceal a small chisel in its... What?! Why a chisel? That dog really had one in its mouth. I thought he was unusually quiet. Was he unable to follow the discussion? Sebastian, could you call the forensics department? Urgently, please. Okay, so this is probably when we find out that the chisel doesn't have any of Knightley's blood on it. And he probably used it for some other purpose. I got it! I think my theory that it wasn't Dogen is backed up by the fact that we're still in End Part 1. A reaction! This chisel tests positive for blood! What?! I guess that proves my theory wasn't just nonsense. Would this chisel be the murder weapon then? It reacted positively for blood. There is no doubt about that. Okie dokie, but whose blood? Have we tested it? Mr. Sirhan Dogen? Now that the murder weapon has been found. Yeah, now I'm almost certain. We're not at End Part 2 yet, so I'm almost certain it wasn't Dogen. There are traces of blood. Dogen hid it inside his dog's mouth. There's a small bell attached to it. Wait a second. Why is the dog... Why is the dog? Yes, why is this dog attached to the chisel? I thought... I know Dogen's dog has a dog on his, his dog. I don't know how you want to say that. Unless dogs are people too. But why would this randomly have a bell? Unless it was to give the illusion that it was Dogen's dog. I must ask you for your testimony. Actually, did that thing have anything to examine? I kind of looked over it, but I didn't look over it enough. If there is, I'd like to examine it. Okay. Anything? Is there anything to examine? Oh, yeah, there's a couple things. How about the bell? This bell. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth too? I wonder where it's from. There's no point in dwelling on this matter. We'll remember soon enough. Oh boy. Guess you're right. Maybe this could be an example of a dev team thinks of everything, like, because maybe you're about to find out the connection that this bell is from the... Dogen hid this chisel inside his dog's mouth. Could this be the murder weapon of this case? I can't say for certain. However, traces of blood were found on the chisel. At the very least, it's not unrelated to the case. I guess that's all we're getting. That's all I care to get anyways. Alright, testimony. Let's go. We know how your dog got to the detention center, and we found the murder weapon. Do you still think you can talk your way out of this one? I think he can, because he didn't do it. Interesting. This guy, even at a time like this, he's still smiling. Well, Anubis, it seems everyone has become suspicious of you. It's quite troubling, but since it has come to this, we have no choice but to tell the truth. I did not kill anyone. I've long since grown wary of killing. What's this? His face looks completely composed. It seems we need to listen to Mr. Dogen's explanation. Please promptly give your testimony. Certainly. Alright, let's do it. Dogen's explanation. I believe you. What? I haven't said anything yet. No, that's okay, I believe you. I believe Jailbird's the killer? First of all, I would like you to explain my motive. I do not know anyone by the name of Knightley. We share no connect- Oh god, really? You gotta start there. Now you're lying. I already know you're lying. I don't like that. So I wouldn't think some motive for murder would just appear out of nowhere. Or are you insinuating my Anubis had a motive? He only bears his fangs at others on my command. You have a motive. You don't necessarily have a motive, but you have a connection, a very obvious one. I do not hunger for blood so much as to kill a man I do not even know. Ugh, coming from an assassin, it sure is persuasive. An assassin who only kills acquaintances? I doubt that would be profitable. I may kill strangers in my line of work, but I never make it personal. Is there evidence that shows a connection between Knightley and Dogen? Yes! Yes! I don't need to thoroughly review it. I'm not even going to look at any of the explanations. It's like taking candy from a dog in its mouth because it was hiding there. I do not know anyone by the name of Nightly. We share no connection. Bitch, please.